Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Yo, man, Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. Now we got here is another how to cop video. That's right, it's another how to cop video for these Hyper Royals that's coming out supposedly sometime, hopefully this week, and the Air Jordan 1 Shadow 2.0s that's coming out this weekend on Saturday. We'll also be talking a little bit of some resale prediction too towards the end of the video too as well. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and just start off with the Hyper Royal. Hyper Royals is, you know, if it sounds like it's a second release and something like that, but not exactly what you think it is. Like before, like how it was with the UNC ones, how they re-released on the Flex app and everything, and a lot of people got some W's. This might be a little different because as of right now, not every store has their pair just in yet. Speaking of like some of the foot sites or foot stores, I talked to some of the managers and they're like, we haven't got them in yet. And even some Finish Lines that I've talked to last week, they said they haven't got Thursday. So it's not really looking too crazy on these things. I'm sure they're gonna be a certain amount of W's eventually. Hopefully, just don't think there's gonna be like a crazy release and everybody's gonna get all W's, because I believe this is actually somewhat kind of limited. Now with the Shadow 2.0s, now this is actually looking not too bad. It's not gonna be like a super duper GR, but then again, I don't think it's gonna be that crazy tough. Will there be L's? Yes. Will there be people cooking? Yes. Will it get botted out? Yes. They're both gonna sell out crazy. Yeah, they're both probably gonna end up selling out instantly, but nowadays, what doesn't sell out? First of all, with the Hyper Royals, these things are on the Finish Line app as of right now. It's been on since, I believe, like, was it like Thursday or Friday? Something like that. It was on Thursday or Friday. Definitely wanna join on the Finish Line app, put in your reservation. And also a little trick is that I told you guys beforehand is put in some extra entries for your tickets if you guys can. And I already talked about it to the death, and everyone always talk about, what about all the extra entries about people getting botted out and this, that. Like, I already explained about that. If you guys want me to explain it again, I might go live or something like that. But like, just go ahead, make sure you use your extra entries in your status points. Don't put multiple accounts. There's a difference between multiple entries and multiple accounts. Multiple accounts as in, like, say you use your sister's phone and your mom's phone, but you have it all in your name. Don't do that. You'll get disqualified. Now for the Shadow 2.0s, they're not on the Finish Line app, but I do expect them to come in sometime this week, I believe, hopefully. Think they will, because some of the Finish Lines in my local area that I know that do work at the Finish Lines, they told me that they do have them in stock, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be on the app sometime this week. For the Shadow 2.0s, you also want to try all your reservation apps, as in like different apps, as in like Hibbett Sports, City Gear. You want to put in your raffle, put in your spots. Like I said, the best way to do is try to get in multiple entries, as in like use your wife's name, your mom's name, your sister's name, your side chick's name, your sister, brother, cousin, best friend's name, whatever the case is. The multiple entry you guys get it, the better your chances. Shadow also 2.0s will also should be on the Jimmy Jazz app, because they've been doing raffles on their app, new app now, so make sure you guys download the app. And if they're not on the app by sometime this week, make sure you definitely call up your local Jimmy Jazz, see how they're doing it. They might be doing in-store raffles or first come first serve. Another one is Chic app. You want to try on the Chic app too as well. Sometimes they do online and in stores. And like Shoe Palace and DTLR, they're most likely going to be doing in-store raffles, I believe. So make sure you call up your local area, see how they're doing, so you can come in, sign in, put in a raffle. The Hyper Royals, I'm not sure if any of those stores are doing any raffles on those things. As a matter of fact, I think they already had pairs and they already sold them, so don't expect those type of stores to get them just yet. It's mainly just Finish Line and the Flex app on these. Flex app is another one's a big one. I'm not sure when they're going to have these back on the Flex app. A lot of people thought that these were going to be about same time as like the Finish Line app, because the Finish Line just now got their pairs. Some of the stores that I've talked to and some of the homies that told me like, hey, we don't even got pairs in yet. We got the Shadows, but we don't have the Hyper Royals just yet. We don't know what's going on. And from what I was told, that I actually literally saw a text from their DM, their district manager. They text them and specifically told them, do not sell pairs yet. You have to wait. So most likely that means that I think they're going to be on the Flex app. Most likely going to go back onto the app sometime, maybe this week. Let's hope so. But it could be next week or the following weekend after that. We really don't know. We just gotta wait till it shows up eventually, and I expect it to just finally just show up onto the app, and then it'll probably be like a one-day raffle or something. Just as of right now that I know of, like some of the champs and Foot Locker that I talked to in my local area, they don't have pairs of these things just yet. I don't know what's going on. It's just a shipping delay crap, it's still going on. Yeah, I know. We had some good releases, but we're still having trouble with these things. And then once it's on the Flex app, make sure you guys join in put in all your head starts in. I'm actually hoping they're going to be on the Flex app because I've been taking some pretty decent W's on the Flex app. All about lifetime points on the Flex app. It's all about, you know, how much you've been spending and stuff like that, and not canceling your order. So they do have like a reward and loyal system going on. So the more you spend, the more you cop, and the more you buy, the more you're gonna have chances to win. And it also depends on also too as location. Same go with these are also on the Flex app right now. They haven't released just yet. I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably let you enter in the reservation app on the Flex app probably sometime this week, and then you're gonna be able to hopefully be able to get into the Flex app. Hopefully sometime this it'll be sometime this week. They're gonna probably open up for the shadows on the Flex app, and then of course putting your head starts in, and then on Thursday, or no, it's Friday, they'll tell you if you won or not, and then I'm pretty sure the app's gonna crash too as well. Now let's talk about some online releases. As of right now, I don't think any hyper roll is gonna be on online releases. I think they already did that because, like I said, this is just a second chance for these things. So it's mainly, like I said, it's Finish Line app and hopefully the Flex app. Online's always tough anyway, especially on these things. Online is usually all botted out. It's pretty tough to get through and try to get some W's, but I did see some people get some W's through, say, on the Finish Line website, but I also heard that some people actually get some good W's on the Finish Line app. So make sure you, if you can, use your laptop and your phone to get on the Finish Line app, and then whatever gets through first, try to get through, make sure you make your purchase, and hopefully you don't get a ghost order. And if you do get an order and doesn't have a order number, it's most likely a ghost order. Now hopefully these things are going to be on Dick's Sporting Goods. I hope so, because I feel like that's a good decent website that I've seen a lot of manual users get W's on. Most of the sites nowadays is just get botted out, man. It's really tough, especially Foot sites, the way how Foot Locker is doing it. And Foot Locker, they don't release the stock entirely like all at once. They kind of just release the stock like simultaneously, like within, like they'll put in like, you know, 1,000 in this hour, and then the next few hours or minutes or so on, there's another 1,000, and then so on and so forth. You know, it's crazy how they do it on the Foot Locker and the Foot sites now, and that includes Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, and Eastbay. I'm sure some other sites too as well, like and speaking of Dick's Sporting Goods, be alert, because maybe your local area, your Dick's Sporting Goods might be doing guaranteed tickets. I'm not sure if they are going to do it or if they have had it, but usually they do like a little sneak attack. You know, have to have the wristband, and that way you have a guaranteed spot. Some past few releases that I've noticed, like some Yeezys and the UNC 4s, but I'm not sure if they get Air Jordan 1. Just saying, just be alert. That's all I'm saying. Some other good websites is and some other websites, if you want to try, is Snipes USA. This is pretty decent. You have a little Walkman, a little Q. I never get to take W's on Snipes, or on the Hibbits website too as well. But like I said, you gotta be really fast. Try use it on your phone if you can, and then you guys use Apple Pay. You got about at least maybe a good 1 minute to get. Of course, the big one is the best one, is probably gonna be the most stock, is gonna be on the Sneakers app. Now the Sneakers app, they've been doing a draw lately, so you have about 10 minutes to enter in. It's gonna be releasing usually drops about 10 o'clock Eastern time, which is mostly all drops are gonna be at 10 o'clock Eastern time this Saturday for these things here. So make sure you guys enter in, and hopefully for the best, and they pick you guys to win. I don't know, haven't got any W's on the Sneakers app in a while, but good luck. All right, so that's basically all my best ways of how to cop these things. Even in local areas, I think, you know, you could be doing unclaimed pairs if you guys want to, like leftovers, but you know how this is gonna be, is the Air Jordan 1. I seriously doubt that stores will have unclaimed pairs. Most likely all the employees are gonna take them, and I truly don't think these things are gonna go back on the app. I think these things are just gonna go ahead and sell them, and whatever's left over, either employees get them or they'll just sell them on the next day. Now real quick, let's talk about some resale predictions. Now the resale prediction on the hyper rolls, they start off pretty high. They still are pretty high. They're still around that 400 range. Do expect prices to drop, you know, somewhat, especially once all the releases does happen eventually, when it's all said and done. Because to me, I didn't think these things were gonna be like a $450 to like $500 shoe, which most people were taxing when these things first released. I remember that in the sneaker show. I think this is probably gonna go down to about like 350 to like 380, 350, 380, maybe 400 depending on what size it is. Like the good big sizes, those are usually a pretty expensive size. So these things are somewhat gonna be pretty limited from what I'm hearing. Like my local Finish Line, for example, they had like over 150 pairs of UNC 4s, and they only got like 40 pairs of the Hyper Royals as of right now. So that just tells me these things are pretty limited. But I say, you know, once it's all said and done, 350 to 380 should be good to go. Now my resale prediction on these things, I think hype will kind of, I think this is my resale prediction on the Shadow 2.0 is that I think a lot of people think these things are going to be high, but I don't think they're going to be that high what some people were expecting. I just think that some people are just so used to like Air Jordan 1s being like $400 day one, like the UNC ones and the Hyper Rolls, and now we have the Shadow 2.0, you know, kind of mimics the whole OG colorways. But just remember, I remember when the OG Shadow 1s first came out, those things were bricks. These things here, I don't know, I don't think it's gonna be a $400 shoe, to be honest. In my opinion, I really think these things are gonna probably stay around I think these things are gonna stay at like high 280s, maybe like low 300s, you know. So I'll just give an estimate like 270 to 320, depending on sizes too as well. But I don't think they're gonna be worth all that much. There's no crazy delays. There's no, you know, like very limited stock on these things. I am hearing there's a decent amount of stock on these, so I don't think the resale is going to be all that crazy. So this thing might not be that bad of an investment, but still, of course, I think they're just going to be okay, you know. Decent amount of money though, still a good day, you know. If you're selling these things for 300, these things only cost for, what was it, 180, 170? It's pretty good. All right, this is all that I got that I can try to help you guys to try to cop these things this weekend. Anyway guys, good luck out there. Hopefully everyone got us a good amount of W's, or at least able to get a personal pair too as well. So anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video guys. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at JumpmanChris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm JumpmanChris. Peace.